You had a few one-on-one situations, mostly against Pascal down the stretch. You got him a few times. There was the one time where you were sort of floating and shot off balance and missed. When you get all of that information on a defender, what's going through your mind when you get that, what might be the last chance?
Well, first I knew he was in foul trouble, and I knew he didn't want to be overly aggressive, so he was at my mercy at that point, and just wanted to be super aggressive. I saw him kept backing up, and I just kept being aggressive and getting to my spots.
Darko said after the possession before, he considered calling a timeout and then saw you had the ball and was like, I'll let you guys play it out. What does that sort of confidence from your coach mean?
Yeah, it means a lot, He, like I said, he's the leader of our team. He brings the energy every single day, and he's been very transparent with what he wants on the basketball floor. So for him to let the go-ahead basket go, it's confidence for me, but it's trust. It's trust between the two.
This team really struggled at the end of close games last year. You got to watch some of those towards the end. How encouraging is it to not just see that you guys are executing on the offensive end in those situations, but like Scotty forcing that backcourt violation, Yak with the block. I mean, you and Scotty have had blocks at the end of close games. To be doing it on both ends of the floor, what does that say about this team?
No matter the age, I think we're maturing by each game. Executing down the stretch, like you said, it's not only on the offensive end, it's on the defensive end first, and everybody is doing it collectively. You see Jacoby Walters out there playing defense, Yak in the middle, Scotty doing what he does on a nightly basis, and Quick on ball defense. So everybody is contributing in a big way, from the starters to the bench.
That's I guess game winner, first one as a Raptor. How's it feel?
It feels great. It's practice for, like I said, our end goal and what we want. We continue to try to execute early in the season. We're going to have some times where we succeed, and we're going to have some times where we fail, but we're going to learn in both ways.
You've been on a team that's made it to Vegas for the NBA Cup. I'm just curious, what do you think it does for this team to be in the mix for that, to be potentially able to go there and have that experience?
It builds confidence. It's a kind of sort of an early playoff game, trying to battle for something. But like I said, it's all experience for what we want.
You were, that's about as animated maybe as we're going to see. Is that what it takes to get a game winner for you guys all jumping up and down?
I guess I have a lot of moments like that, especially with the fans that's in the arena. Yeah.
Can you give us the clean version of what you said after international?
I said this is why I'm here. That's the cleanest I can say.
You mentioned having moments like that with the fans. And on media day, you talked about how excited you were to be playing in front of full arenas and for a team where fans show up no matter what. A month into it, has it kind of been what you expected in terms of interacting with the fans here, people in the crowd, the atmosphere in the arena, all that?
Absolutely. Every single night, no matter who we're playing, all the seats are filled up. You hear the crowd during the starting lineup throughout the game, and they fuel us.
Obviously, you guys are a big win streak right now. What do you feel like is clicking the most for you guys?
I think everybody just being there for each other, on the defensive end especially. Learning on the offensive end, just trying to get the best shot for the team. And we just play one game at a time. The streak is great, but we don't look too much into it. We just try to look at the next opponent and see how we can do our best against them. So I think just taking it a game at a time.
What is your role in, I guess, reminding the younger guys of that? Darko mentioned, these wins, they don't change your ultimate goal. You're mentioning that too. You've been on a Pelicans team that was in the first seed for the first half of the season. What do you tell the guys to keep them on track and make sure that you have the right frame of reference?
Get a routine to stick to it. Stay in the moment, stay present. And every game, we're gonna need every single body. So everybody gotta stick to the routine and come and bring effort every single night.
At what point did you kind of make up your mind that you should try and get the ball to Brandon in the last possession there?
As soon as I got the rebound.
That simple? You're just trying to find him and let him go to work?
He's tough cover. 6'10", shoot it, go off the dribble, pull-ups. He's a heck of a player, so especially one-on-one.
You guys are 7-2, I believe, in clutch games this year. To see that you guys are executing not only on the offensive end, but on defense. I mean, Yak had that big block, Scotty forced the backcourt. How encouraging is that for you guys as a team to see what you're doing on both ends?
It's big time. I talked about it a little bit earlier outside. Last year we were losing some of those games, so it's encouraging to know that we know how to win those close games. You need that in postseason. I played in the postseason like 3 or 4 times. You need to learn how to win like that now, so it's great.
Just in general, winning a game where you score 97 points and you shoot 5 to 26 from 3, what does that say? That you've been winning games with 140 points. What's it say? Win one with 97.
Yeah, you got to win different ways. You got to win when you don't shoot well. You got to win sometimes when you turn the ball over. You got to win ugly sometimes. So many games, 82 games in a season. You're not going to always shoot the ball well, but you can always play defense, can always bring energy, effort, and that's what we did tonight.
Are you surprised at all at how quickly you guys have kind of come together on this winning streak?
Not really, because of how much we. You good? Cough. Cough. You good? I feel like just how much time we spent together in the summer. I think most teams didn't spend that much time together, and it's starting to come together pretty early. But long season, got to keep going, got to find ways to get better. Win or lose, you got to learn from it and continue to get better. So
you do think there's a big carryover? Obviously, you guys, as a team playing NBA basketball, you had to play together a ton, but you feel like the summer really made a difference for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. We were together. I'm probably showed more than any other team. So I think that had a big turnaround for us.
How do you convince a group of guys? Like, if you guys were doing it the most, obviously other teams aren't doing it as often. How do you get a group together to buy in that way before you guys have even seen success?
I think a lot of the guys are just so young, they don't know any better. Most of the teams, when they get like older, like 7 to 10 years in the league, they're like, all right, I'm gonna do my own thing. But our guys are still coming from like college and stuff, so they just believe that everybody's supposed to be together all the time. So it's pretty cool to have everybody together. Everybody enjoys each other's company on and off the floor, which is makes us play well together when we get on the floor. So it's great.
You mentioned knowing you were going to give the ball to Brandon as soon as you got the defensive rebound. There are certain guys that it seems like their peers in the league view them even higher than maybe the average fan does. Is it as simple as just being that size with the ability to create your own shot leaves guys even in the NBA in awe?
Yeah. It's a tough player, man. You see what he's doing. The other night he had like 50, 40 points. I remember we played against him one year. He had like 45 points on like 17 shots. So I'm glad he's on my side now. I'll tell you that.
Did you have a good time?
Darko, did you give any thought to calling a timeout on that last possession, or did you just want to
I did.
roll?
I did. On first time when we on the miss shot, when we were running up the floor, I wanted us to just play. I did not want them to do subs and put different personnel there. At one point, it looked like we were getting a little bit stuck, and then I recognized the ball being in BI's hands, and I did not call it.
Seemed to be no hesitation from Immanuel to give the ball to BI and say, it's your game. Is that what you want
I
to
mean,
do?
everybody knows why BI is here and what he does for our team, and there is no secret there. And he's doing not just great job of scoring in those situations, but also playmaking, and he showed that over and over this season as well.
On a night where shots weren't falling, how big were Scotty's 14 free throws? Not just getting there 14 times, but not being there.
Big time. Scotty, some big plays down the stretch, blocking shots, rebounding the ball, scoring, and then, as you said, 14 for 14 from the free throw line. If he goes 12 for 14, it's a different game tonight, so it was huge for us tonight. And also, I got to point out that Jacoby did a really, really good job today, and he was the guy that really gave us an energy there and kept us in the game when things were not going our way.
Jacoby seems like he's settling into a really nice two-way groove this last little bit. What do you make of that? Is it just him healthier, more confident, or the shots, seeing the shots go in?
I think it's a lot of things, right? First of all, he's the kid that puts a lot of work in. He's getting better opportunities there. He knows that we have his back, and he's our product of this organization. So he understands the culture and how we want to play, importance of defense, and he brings that juice to the team every day. So really, really happy for him.
You guys ran quite a few different plays down the stretch for mostly BI, but also for Scotty. When it comes down to it, just being able to, you guys try a bunch of stuff, it doesn't work that well, but then at the end of the game, it's just nothing. It's just go get a bucket. How much of a luxury is it to have a guy like that?
Big luxury. That's why he's getting paid money. He's getting paid.
Could you have an update on Grady Dick?
Grady is feeling fine. We just kept him out of precaution there. We did not want to risk anything, but he's feeling fine. So we'll update you guys more when we find out more.
What satisfaction do you take? I mean, you guys have won so many games in so many different ways, but you win one. I don't think you won one where you only scored 97 points or shot 35% or 38%. I mean, what does that tell you about your team?
And it's resiliency when things are not going our way to stick together, to continue finding ways. We're shooting from the field 38% and only 19% from the three-point line, and to still win the game. In NBA, it's really, really hard. And I thought that Indiana played really good game of basketball tonight as well.
You also got, now you're going to have a home game in the tournament. You're going to play that quarterfinal here. What do you think that's going to feel to your guys and to the franchise?
I think it's a great opportunity, right? It's an opportunity for us to play a game early in the season that gets you somewhere, that has more meaning than just a regular season game. So obviously there is a lot of time until we play that game, but it's gonna mean a lot. I think that this city and the love that we are feeling and receiving and our fans, it's gonna be another festival of basketball here.
Obviously, a lot of things outside of your control have, I guess, contributed to the Raptors losing a lot of games since you've been coach here. How does it feel to be not only the second seed in the Eastern Conference, but winning 9 straight and having an extremely strong start to the season?
I mean, it's hard question to ask, to answer, because definitely we feel happy and prideful and all of that, but at the same time we understand that there is so much more basketball in front of us, and we also know how much work that we put in, into this work. So with that amount of work, you have kind of expectations to do well and play well. Obviously, when you don't, you get disappointed. But once you're winning, it feels good, and it's also motivation for us to see what is the next level for us, how far we can go, how far we can improve, and we're constantly focusing on that. Thank God we have amazing group of players that playing together, they like each other, they have good chemistry, and that's a great start for us.
Has the start of the season made you want to reevaluate what the ultimate level could be for this group of guys?
Absolutely not. We're just taking it one game at a time. We're just focusing on the next game. We want to compete every single night against any opponent over there, and our goal is very clear this year. We want to continue growing and improving, and that's the goal for the season. We are serious people, and we're not just going to move the target just like that in the middle of the season.
A lot of close games lately against teams that maybe don't have great records coming in. Do you feel like with the wins now piling up, you're getting the best shot from the other teams that are coming across, and how is that kind of working into your favor to kind of help fine-tune things?
And this league is very, very competitive, and there is no such a thing like playing a game that you know that you're going to win, or you believe that you should be getting a win. It's hard. It's very, very hard to win every single night, and that's been proving over and over in this league. And plus the number of games and amount of travel that we have, it makes it hard on our guys, on their bodies, on their mind. We're really trying to do everything in our power to recover guys, to get them ready for next games. But it's a long season. We're going to have ups. We're in the middle of one. We're gonna have downs. It's very important to look at it as a whole, and this 82 games to make it a journey, and go from there.
Obviously, Brandon's going to get a lot of attention for hitting the shot at the end of the game, but on that last defensive possession, Yak came over and made the block. I was just wondering, what you saw there.
For sure, that was a big block from Yak. I think it's obvious every time that he's on the floor, he helps us so much offensively and defensively. We're still trying to figure out like his rotations. Is he playing 3 stints, longer stretches? Sometimes that depends on our opponent as well. But he was huge for us down the stretch, and he's just like on the offensive end. He also just calms us down, gets us organized, and that's a big luxury for us to have.